Hi, I'm Carina. This is English in Brazil, but today I'm in London with...
Hi, I'm Matt. I'm from British Study Centres.
Yeah, today we're going to talk about
Cockney,
the Cockney accent.
Right.
O sotaque Cockney aqui de Londres. Então, para você acompanhar o vídeo sem problema, se quiser, é só ativar as legendas e continua aqui com a gente, porque o assunto tá muito legal. Okay, Matt, so what is Cockney and who speaks Cockney?
Cockney is a word used to refer to the people, but also to the accent of people who come from the east part of London.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. The city of London is the oldest part of London. That's where all the banks are, where Tower Bridge, Tower of London, that kind of stuff.
I love that part of London. It's so beautiful.
It's amazing. It's really old.
Mm-hmm.
And to the west of London is where all the glamour and the nightlife, Oxford Street, Piccadilly Circus, places like that. That's the West End. And then to the east of the city is the East End. And that's where Cockneys come from.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And that's always been quite a bustling, quite a poor part of London, but a very interesting part of London. And that's where Cockneys come from.
But is it still spoken?
Cockney, I guess, is becoming less and less common.
Mm-hmm.
Many of the people from that part of London have moved out slightly into the east or into the south, in the areas around London. This is where I was born. I was born in Essex.
Essex.
So around those kind of places, you will still hear the language features of Cockney, yeah.
Mm-hmm. And what is the Cockney rhyming slang? Because I think maybe they have heard about it, but I don't know, it's so interesting, but I don't know very much about it.
It's pretty strange, yeah. It was a kind of slang that people developed to be able to talk to each other without other people knowing what they were saying. Kind of a code.
Mm-hmm.
So the idea is that you take a word that you want to talk about and you find a word that rhymes with it.
So for example, a phone.
There you've got your phone, so we need a word that rhymes with phone. Bone. What has a bone? Dog. Dog and bone. Phone. So the Cockney rhyming slang for phone is dog.
So they would call a phone a dog.
That's the idea, yeah.
Let me take my dog here. Is it? Yeah?
Yeah, excuse me, I'm on the dog.
I'm on the dog.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Right, it's really a code, right? People can't
It's really a
understand.
code, but you can be kind of creative with it, you know,
Mm-hmm.
and you and your friends can make up words of your own, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So only my friends and I are gonna understand these.
That's the whole idea.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the whole idea, that it was a kind of way of excluding other people and a way of people being able to communicate with each other without anybody knowing.
Okay, interesting. And what are some characteristics of this accent? I mean, the pronunciation, is there anything specific?
Yeah, there's lots of things. Yeah, the most common thing, I guess, is we don't pronounce the letter T very much.
No?
So we don't say better, we might say better.
Better? Okay,
That's pretty good.
glottal stop.
A glottal stop, exactly.
It's much better.
Much better. It's pretty good. Yeah, she's got it.
Cockney accent.
Yeah, she's got it. We also don't pronounce the H at the beginning of words, so we don't say hello, we say hello.
Hello? Australians usually do it too. Yeah, hello, mate. They do this because I was in Australia some months ago, and they say hello, mate.
Well, of course, there's lots of historical connections between Cockneys and Australians,
Sure.
you know. So the Australian accent is a bit of a mixture of Cockney and some Scottish and some Irish. So yeah, you're right. These things have a lot in common. Yeah.
Yeah. So for example, hospital,
Hospital.
home.
Home. So if you get a word that has an H at the beginning and a T at the end, so hot, we say hot.
Oh my goodness. Okay, hot. This is very hot.
Whew, it's hot today.
It's hot. No T. It's hot today.
It's pretty good.
Oh, it's so hot.
That's it. You got it. Yeah.
That's so interesting. Okay,
Also,
so no H at the beginning of
No
words.
H and no T, and also
At the end of words, right?
at the end
No
of
T at the end of words.
That's it. And also some of the sounds that lots of learners of English find difficult. So or the.
So hard for us.
So hard for many
Brazilians,
people. Yeah, Londoners don't pronounce those words.
That's just amazing, isn't it? You don't need to pronounce the TH sound anymore.
It makes life so much easier. So we don't say nothing, we say nothing.
Nothing with a fee.
Yeah.
So the unvoiced sound becomes a f. So
Exactly.
nothing, or what else? Think. I think.
That's right.
A table for free?
For free, exactly.
Oh my.
Yeah, you got it.
For free.
Yeah.
Linguists say that this sound is about to disappear. Not about to disappear, it's going to disappear in about 50 years or so.
Yeah,
so
I think that's probably true. It's a difficult sound for most people to make. Most London people, tend not to. And as the London accent just spreads out throughout the country, I think you're right, yeah. So if you have difficulty making that sound,
just pronounce it. I mean, the unvoiced one becomes an F. And what about the voiced one? Like this.
So it's like in the traditional Cockney accent, that would be this.
This,
yeah.
With a V sound.
With a V sound.
This is so nice.
This is cool, yeah.
This is cool.
Yeah.
This is hot. No, this is hot.
This is hot. Yeah.
This is hot.
This is hot.
Oh my God, so hard.
I guess we're kind of lazy and we want to talk quickly, we want to be cool. So just not making too much of an effort. Yeah, you sound like a Londoner, yeah.
All right, so this.
This.
That.
That.
Breathe.
Breathe. Breathe in, breathe out.
Breathe in.
Breathe out.
Breathe out.
That's it, there you go.
Breathe in and breathe out.
Right.
Okay, it's very different. Mother.
Yeah. Mother.
Father.
Yeah, father and brother. But in London, we don't say brother, we say bruv.
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 Bruv. He's my bruv.
That's right.
Interesting.
So another aspect of the London style is using a double negative. So we don't say I haven't got anything. We say I ain't got nothing.
I ain't got nothing.
Yeah.
I ain't got nothing.
Yeah.
And we learn at school, you shouldn't use double negatives, but it's very much used here.
That's right. It's really common, not just in Cockney, but also, of course, in many American accents as well.
Yeah.
It's kind of a cool thing to do.
It's cool, yeah.
Because the London accent increasingly is becoming kind of influenced by popular American culture, especially hip hop and things like that. Then we kind of copy each other a little bit, So more and more things are coming in to the London accent. Things like the word like.
Like, so you started to use. I was like, and then she was like.
Yeah, it was like that, and I was like, and he was like, what? Yeah.
So it's becoming very common here.
Really common, yeah,
okay.
Really common.
And what about I was and you was?
Yeah, so you probably learned at school. I was, you were, he was, we were.
Were with the American accent. Were, so beautiful.
You like that?
Yeah.
For the verb to be. But in London, we just say was for everything.
For everything.
I was, you was, he was, we was.
Give me an example.
So we was walking to the pub. Yeah, we was like,
We was like
drinking a little bit.
Okay, but is this stigmatized? Do people think it's a bad way of speaking, or it's just common, people will accept it?
I think London people are really good at changing the way they speak, depending on who they're talking to.
That is very important.
I think we call that code switching.
Code switching, yeah.
I think. So, yeah, of course, we have a very class-conscious society, and the way that you talk gives us a real strong indicator of who you are, what you're about, where you've been, where you were educated. And so, yeah, people are very aware of how each other sounds. And so I guess there could be a little stigma attached, but increasingly this is the way that you see people on TV talking, even sometimes politicians.
Would they use you was?
They might not go that far, but we heard, for example, Tony Blair or David Cameron, these are two of our former prime ministers, they started to say better.
Better.
Things are getting better.
Things are getting better.
Trying to appeal to the people.
Oh.
So sometimes
do you think it's something conscious?
Yeah, in that case it was. Yeah, in that case it was. So another feature of the London accent is with making question tags.
Question tags, it's so hard to learn because there's a specific combination for every new sentence you make.
That's right. You need to use the auxiliary verb.
Yeah, you need to know a lot about the language to be very correct.
That's right.
So, for example, you are British, aren't you?
Yes, I am.
He's Brazilian, isn't he? Okay, so this is the type of grammar you see in books.
That's right, and people have to learn it and do exercises, and it's a lot of effort.
Yeah.
But if you come to London, you don't have to do it.
You don't have to do it. What can you say in that case?
In London, we just have one question tag, which is in it.
In it. Oh my God, it's our né. Tá brasileiro, né. We use né for everything in Portuguese.
Great.
So it's the same in the London accent.
That's right.
So in it.
That's right. So you're Brazilian, innit?
It should be aren't you,
Aren't
right?
you?
Okay, in it.
It's warm today, innit?
It's warm today. In it. So much easier.
So much easier. So much easier.
Oh, very good. So, and is it also stigmatized? Like people would say, "Oh, come on, you shouldn't be saying in it here at work."
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, I guess so. I guess you always have to be careful about who you're talking to.
About everything we're discussing here.
I think that's always the case in like English society in general. You know, that you always need to be aware of who you're talking to. That's just for us. I mean, if you're visiting the country, it doesn't matter. You know, do whatever feels good.
I will keep that in mind.
We're just happy that you're speaking English.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah.
Because my husband, for example, he was saying, "I'm sorry about my English," and then somebody says, "Well, your English is better than my Portuguese," because he was at least he was trying, you know. So it's fine. People will be nice to you, right?
Oh yeah, London people were pretty friendly.
Yeah, very friendly.
We'll always try and help you out if you need some help. And most London people, most English people, we don't speak other languages, so we're just happy that you do.
We're trying. And you were mentioning something about the a certain change in the accent because of immigration. Could you talk about it?
Yeah, that's true. There's been lots of changes to the London accent over the last sort of 40, 50 years, really. London has always been changed by immigration. It's one of the big stories of London. So the East End, which we talked about, has been the place where Cockneys come from. So that's now inhabited a lot by people from the Caribbean, people from India, people from Pakistan, and of course from all over the world. And so these people's accents and their style of talking has changed the way that we talk. So we said earlier, remember we said this and that? Yeah, so in the modern accent, people say this and that.
Oh, this and that.
This.
Just like Brazilians. We Brazilians say this is beautiful.
Okay.
Yeah, when we're trying to learn English. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there are lots of Brazilian people here in London too. But London is always a city where people come. People come from all over the world to London to try and do something cool. And they bring their own style with them, and it all gets just mixed up together. And our language is a representation of that, you know? Yeah.
It's a mix of everything.
It's quite fantastic.
So nice. All right, so thank you very much for sharing your knowledge with us. It was so nice. I've learned so much with you, so thank you very much. I hope you've learned as well. If you like this video, don't forget to hit like and subscribe to English in Brazil for more tips like that. See you. Bye.